YouTube. You already know. Big Lou tapping back in with what it do. Big Lou NFZR2. Baby, baby. Oh, man, check it out. I just ran across this story. Oh, it's a terrible story. Oof, man, I couldn't believe what I thought it was some. I couldn't believe what the headline of it. So let me get right into it. So the thumbnail is country star Kevin Hernandez and his wife. So this is the headline of it: Family slaughtered. Country star Kevin Hernandez is shot dead along with his entire family in a hail of 150 bullets in horror highway blood bath ambush. Oof. Country star Kevin Hernandez was brutally murdered along with his entire family in a bloodbath ambush. Kevin Amalio Hernandez and his wife Marisela Sandoval were found dead on the highway after their pickup truck was pierced with 150 bullets. The Mexican singer's body was discovered inside a Chevy Malibu truck riddled with bullets in Chihuahua on May 5th. Maricela's corpse was found on the road beside a 1979 Ford truck's passenger door. The couple's 17-year-old son died the next day at the hospital from the gunshot wounds he received. Their other two children, aged 14 and 4, were rushed to the medical facility alongside their maternal grandmother. They are all believed to be recovering from their bullet wounds, according to local media. The family's pickup trucks were ambushed and shot to pieces as they drove in convoy through the region. In an eerie twist of fate, Hernandez's new song titled "If God Takes Me With Him" was released a day after the bloody massacre. The lyrics translated into Spanish say, "If God takes me with him, you should not feel afraid. I will be protecting you. I will follow your steps because this love is eternal." Hernandez made a name for himself with country band H. Norteña and toured the state of Chihuahua with a program of live concerts. The Mexican music community poured in their tributes for the late artist, expressing their heartbreak over the tragic loss. Fellow band members Luis Fernando Peinado, known as El Dolor, said, "Tomorrow this song will sound loud to the sky. The latest recording comes out tomorrow. Life is fragile. The police are investigating the details of the savage attack." Um, so that's all we got. So I didn't know originally because it says country singer, so I thought he was a country music singer. Maybe he made the trans. Well, it said that the song translated in Spanish. So, but I was under the impression that he was a country singer, country. Maybe he is. He transitioned from Mexican music, norteña music, to country music. Nonetheless, doesn't change the fact of what happened. Uh, but I thought for some reason I was thinking something this happened like in Texas or somewhere, New Mexico, somewhere over there, and it come to find out it happened in the state of Chihuahua, Mexico. So it makes you wonder, what was at play here. I don't want to speculate, but we all know how dangerous Mexico can be, right? And you know, even when it comes to famous boxers, famous musicians, we've seen where a certain culture of extracurricular activities cross paths with celebrities and people, in the entertainment business. So I don't want to speculate, but man, that's messed up. The one child was killed, one child survived, uh, and the grandmother, but they're recovering. That's. But just imagine what that little kid, 14-year-old boy or girl, I'm not sure what she was, uh, the horrific memory of what happened if your siblings killed, your mother and your father's killed, your grandmother gets shot. Uh, got to be very dramatic, very, very obviously tragic. PTSD for sure. I mean, I don't see just me knowing how it affected me, how it's PTSD has affected me and the things I've been involved with and been through. Nothing on that stage and that level. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so hopefully, the survivors can get the help they need to, bounce back and live a productive life. Uh, just unfortunate what this crazy world, is about sometimes. And what makes it more crazier and sad too is that when you got people that come out and don't even know the parties involved, especially the victims, where they'll come out and say it's not true, it didn't happen, those kids were actors, and that weird stuff. These conspiracy theories, it has no logic. Like the Parkland shooting. You know what I'm saying? Alex Jones and these type of people. You know what I'm saying? But Marjorie Taylor Greene going to the Capitol to harass. This is before she was in Congress, but she goes to Washington to go harass one of the survivors. You know what I mean? Because he's giving information. He's not giving information, but he's giving up. He's going there to testify about what happened and what we can do to help change that. What's going on with people being able to get their hands on handguns and you know assault rifles and all that stuff. And because she's a proud gun owner, that's infringing on her Second Amendment, which it's not. You know what I'm saying? Uh, it sounds ridiculous when people say, about the Second Amendment, and the Second Amendment was written years ago, right? Over 300, not 300 years, but it's getting there. 200, 60 years ago, right? They had weapons that you had to put powder in and load it in. That would take you 10 minutes to get a shot off. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't have fully automatic weapons. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, those weapons only should be for war. You know what I'm saying? There's no, unless you're, on the SWAT team or you're, National Guard or you're something still has to do with military. Um, they or any of the letter institutions. You know what I'm saying? You, sh- I don't. Me personally, I don't think there's need for all that. You know, you could do pretty good with just having a nice couple of nice little handguns. You know what I'm saying? A few, if you want to collect them, have at it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, there's nothing wrong with having even the rifles, assault rifles, but just to make sure that there's more guardrails in place for people to have a more thorough background check on them. I don't believe there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you got all these people that are up in arms about this and about that, but yet, there's no, the truth's in the data, man. You know what I'm saying? Uh, that's the number. I'll just say that, And with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this one down. Just a quick little video on the story I read. I'll be following this one up probably with another one back to back. I'm just trying to figure out which one I want to do first. Like I mentioned before, I don't want to just do all politic videos, but you know what? I might be getting backing from a from a YouTube group, not a YouTube group, excuse me, a Facebook group. Um, and if that happens, we might have to change the content or maybe do multiple channels or so. I don't know. Don't mark my words on that. I'm just talking. So with that being said, Big Lou tapping out.